My childhood friend came to me frantically for help. Said she suddenly fell for the scholarship kid. Must be controlled by the plot. Kiss me hard. Help me snap out of it, break free from the story's grip. I suspected she just wanted to take advantage of me. Too lazy to deal with her. Didn't expect the scholarship kid to frame me later. She really had lost her mind. Even made me kneel and apologize to the scholarship kid. Right when the scholarship kid looked so smug. Watching me get humiliated, I suddenly leaned in and kissed my childhood friend. The next second, she dropped to her knees before me with a thud. I was wrong. Her survival instinct kicked in way too strong. The scholarship kid froze. After that, I used this method, and it worked every single time. The scholarship kid finally broke down, crying to the system that we were cheating. Treated me like I was irrelevant. While getting hot water in the water room, that unwanted scholarship kid suddenly splashed boiling water on himself. Then screamed in horror, "Adrian, why would you do this? Just because Vanessa loves me. How can your jealousy be this vicious?" Students in the hallway heard the commotion and rushed over. I explained I didn't do it. He threw it on himself. He's framing me. But no one believed me. Who would throw boiling water on themselves to frame someone else? Do they think we're idiots? Someone get Vanessa here. Lately Vanessa's been spoiling the scholarship kid rotten. The scholarship kid's been so pampered his eyes turned red with entitlement. Looking completely wronged. Everyone felt sorry for him. No one remembered that just a minute ago, that same person was smirking at me with triumph. Adrian, guess who Vanessa's going to believe? Vanessa and I are childhood sweethearts. She's got a fiery temper, but only shows me her gentle side. Impossibly obedient around me. When I have conflicts with others, she always takes my side unconditionally. But since last month she's been acting so strange. The tenderness she used to save only for me, she's been giving to someone else. That unwanted scholarship kid. Vanessa heard the noise and came running. Then coldly ordered me, kneel down and apologize to him. I couldn't believe my eyes, staring at her. You believe him over me? Am I really that cruel in your eyes? Vanessa acted like she'd lost her mind, completely ignoring what I said. Why else would he frame you? He's pure. Doesn't have a vicious heart like yours. The scholarship kid's eyes reddened even more as he poured fuel on the fire. Vanessa, you should stop liking me. You said I'm just some poor scholarship kid from the countryside. What right do I have to stand beside you? He said if I don't leave, getting scalded with boiling water would become routine. But I also got here on my own merit. From a place with limited educational resources. I fought my way out only to get burned. What gives him the right to humiliate me like this? It's just that I wasn't lucky enough to be reborn like him. Born right next door to you. Vanessa softened her voice to comfort him, telling him not to be sad. I promise this is the last time. I won't let him hurt you anymore. Then she turned to me with ice in her voice. I'm counting to 3. If you still don't kneel, you'll face the consequences. You know what I'm capable of. Not only did I not kneel, I suddenly kissed her. I had my reasons. Last Thursday at 3 in the morning, Vanessa suddenly climbed through my window begging for help. Her whole body clinging to the second-floor window ledge, tapping frantically on the glass. Adrian, something terrible's happening. I'm being controlled by the plot. Please save me. At the time I was mad at Vanessa. Didn't want to let her in. She just kept clinging to the window ledge talking to me. Not afraid of falling at all. I'm serious, Adrian. I'm being controlled by the storyline. It took everything just to stay lucid for a few minutes. Can't maintain it much longer. Let me in quick, help me figure something out. Afraid she'd fall, I opened the window to let her climb inside. Didn't expect to find her arms covered in acupuncture needles. Scared me half to death, thought she'd been possessed. Why would she torture herself with acupuncture in the dead of night? Just as I finished speaking, Vanessa jabbed another needle into herself, pain bringing tears to her eyes. But still told me, if I don't jab a few more, I'm afraid I won't stay lucid. Adrian, are you still mad at me? I'm sorry, I don't know what's been wrong with me lately. I keep losing control and wanting to protect Nathan. Tonight I even had a nightmare. Saw myself over and over again. Protecting Nathan. Hurting you so badly you left for abroad in despair. Never coming back to me again. I regretted it so deeply my insides turned green. You wouldn't even turn around to look at me once. The nightmare woke me up. The more I thought about it after waking, the stranger it seemed. I called my friends. Asked them to help me analyze it. Everyone agreed I'm being controlled by the plot. That Nathan guy is 80 or 90% a plant. Trying to split up our golden couple. If we don't find a way to fight back against him soon. I'm afraid I'll really lose you. I crossed my arms, glaring at her with irritation. Who's a golden couple with you? Didn't you say yesterday you like Nathan? That you don't like me at all? Vanessa dropped to her knees before me with a thud. Slapped herself. Then lunged forward, grabbing my arm and shaking it. Looking utterly pitiful. Adrian, I was wrong. Give me one more chance to make it right. She made me want to laugh and cry at the same time. Since we were kids, whenever she upset me she'd pull this move. Even bragged to me proudly about it. Learned it from your mom. Your mom said this trick works best. Your mom also said, a woman's pride compared to losing her husband means nothing, and it really does work. I saw 5 clear finger marks on her face. My heart ached completely. Fine, get up, but you said you're being controlled by the plot. What proof do you have? Vanessa ground her teeth. What more proof do I need? Everyone knows. Since childhood, Vanessa. The only person I've ever wanted by my side is you. How could I suddenly go fall for someone else? My face immediately flushed red. Flustered, I turned away. Be serious, it's the middle of the night, what are you rambling about? Vanessa hugged a pillow. Both humble and earnest as she pleaded with me. Don't you think me suddenly falling for Nathan lately is really abnormal? My friends and I thought our heads would explode. Finally came up with a solution. If I lose control again because of Nathan, and end up hurting you, then you just boldly kiss me. That's something I wouldn't even dare dream of. It'll definitely snap me back to my senses immediately. They show it on TV all the time. One kiss cures everything. Let's just do that. I wanted to punch her. Seriously suspected she just wanted to take advantage of me. Didn't bother with her anymore. After sneaking her out of the house, Vanessa still stood outside shouting, Adrian, you have to remember. Just try it. What if this really is the way to wake me up? Neighbors heard the noise and yelled, it's the middle of the night. Will you let people sleep or not? Only then did Vanessa hurry away. Not long after, she texted me on Instagram. I'm serious. I don't want to be controlled by the plot and hurt you. If it happens again, I'll jab myself 100 times. At the time, I didn't pay much attention to Vanessa's panicked words. Didn't take them to heart. But now, whatever. Might as well risk it. Shocked gasps erupted around us. Along with contempt and mockery. Has Adrian lost his mind? Think a kiss means he doesn't have to apologize? Does he really think he's that irresistible? Isn't that harassment? Hate this kind of shameless romance the most. Watch how Vanessa's gonna slap him. I kissed Vanessa and stepped back, staring into her icy eyes, watching to see if the frost in them would melt because of what I'd done. Truth was, I wasn't sure myself. Vanessa's method seemed so unreliable. From the corner of my eye I saw Nathan. His fists clenched tight without me noticing, as if something of his had been defiled by me. But the way he looked at me was like watching a circus act, as if saying I didn't know my place. Sure enough, Vanessa didn't snap out of it at all. Just shot me a disgusted glance. Her voice cold as ice. Adrian, what the hell are you doing? Who gave you permission to do that? If you don't get lost, I'm calling the police. Nathan still stood there watching my humiliation like a spectator. It wasn't even close to winter yet. But I felt a bone-deep chill. What the hell was I doing? Last night she literally begged me to do this. But now how was I supposed to explain? Everyone was laughing at me. My heart felt utterly pathetic. Both furious and devastated. Like Vanessa had played me for a complete fool. The pain made it hard to breathe. Couldn't bear to hear another second of the mocking laughter around me. I turned and ran. Swore I'd never care about Vanessa again for the rest of my life. But that very night, Vanessa showed up at my door soaking wet. looking even more miserable than I did. She climbed up to my window again in the middle of the night. This time I refused to let her in. She stood in my villa's courtyard. Rain and wind raging outside. Thunder and lightning splitting the sky. My mom called for her to come home, but she wouldn't leave. Don't worry about me, ma'am. Standing in the rain like this is what I deserve. I deserve to be struck by lightning. My mom had no idea what happened between us. Quickly said, don't say such unlucky things. You can't just say words like that. Be careful or the thunder gods might hear you. Vanessa looked utterly desperate, jabbing needles hard into herself, while saying, ma'am, please tell Adrian something for me. Maybe I haven't scared myself enough. Haven't truly frightened myself awake yet. Hearing my mom relay all this, I rushed to the second floor window and shouted down, Vanessa, how dare you keep playing games with me? Get lost. During the day she told me to get lost. So tonight I was damn well giving her that, get lost, right back. But Vanessa refused to leave. My mom took pity and opened the door for her, handed her a dry towel, told her to wipe her face. Vanessa grabbed the towel and ran straight upstairs. Fell to her knees outside my bedroom door. Adrian, I'm truly out of options. I really am being controlled by the plot. What do I have to do to snap out of it? I stood inside my room, eyes red with rage. Stop messing with me. You seem pretty lucid to me right now. Vanessa gave a miserable smile. Open the door. See how many times I've stabbed myself. Just to keep my mind clear. My mom asked worriedly, Adrian, what on earth is going on with you and Vanessa? Haven't you two been inseparable since childhood? She's about to turn herself into a pincushion. What the hell are you two doing? Only then did I open the door. I discovered my mom wasn't wrong at all. Both pale arms. Both thighs covered in needle marks. My heart clenched with every beat. Immediately couldn't stay hardened anymore. I sighed and pulled Vanessa into my room. Stop torturing yourself like this. I believe you now, okay. Vanessa's dejected eyes instantly lit up. Like a pitiful abandoned kitten, finally being pulled into its owner's arms. Vanessa and I both calmed down to analyze the situation. I kissed you hard in broad daylight. How did you feel? Vanessa said sadly. A corner of my mind stayed lucid. Really wanted to kneel and apologize to you. Really wanted to help you deal with Nathan framing you. But I was controlled by the plot so quickly again. Like my brain was programmed to protect Nathan. Had to slap you across the face. Couldn't help but follow through. I propped my chin, lost in thought. Maybe the kiss wasn't strong enough. Vanessa's humble eyes filled with expectation. That must be it. Next time you have to hold my waist and kiss me for a full minute. Can't just be a simple lip touch. That's way too bland. She even licked her lips hungrily. I kicked her. Dream on. I think this method is completely unreliable. You'd be better off stabbing yourself a few more times. Wait, why are you so lucid tonight anyway? Vanessa answered fearfully. Had that nightmare again. Dreamed you were so angry you left. No matter how she chased, she couldn't catch up. Adrian, please don't give up on me so easily. She grabbed my hand tightly, looking at me like she was about to shatter. My heart twisted into knots. Seeing her expression, I'll give you one last chance. If you help Nathan bully me again, we're done. Vanessa gripped my hand even tighter, pulled a box of needles from her pocket and handed them to me. If kissing still doesn't work, then just stab me with needles. Adrian, feel free to jab me. Make sure you stab me awake. Seeing her pitiful yet determined look, I nodded in agreement. The next day the opportunity came. The teacher in charge called me in. Said yesterday I threw boiling water on Nathan. Behavior extremely vicious. Demanded I go to the hospital to apologize to Nathan. Beg for his forgiveness. Otherwise she'd announce a school-wide criticism of me. And revoke my graduate school admission. I was furious. Yesterday he threw the hot water on himself. Splashed it on his clothes. His hands and face weren't even hurt. What's he doing in the hospital? Right then Vanessa called me too. She was having another episode. Her tone completely void of humility. Cold and heartless. Don't think that just because you kissed me yesterday. This whole thing can be easily forgotten. Forgotten like nothing happened. Get to the hospital right now and take care of Nathan. This is the last chance I'm giving you to redeem yourself. I grabbed the box of needles Vanessa had shoved at me last night. Then stormed straight to the hospital. On the way there I kept thinking about Vanessa. This is the last chance I'm giving you too. If it still doesn't work, I'll never believe you're being controlled by the plot again. We're breaking up right here and now. An hour later I arrived at the hospital. But Vanessa wasn't in the hospital room. Nathan was lying in his private room munching on fruit. I stood outside the hospital room door. Happened to overhear Nathan muttering to himself. System, can I exchange points to heal this burn properly? Absolutely cannot leave a scar. Otherwise the loss will be huge. If it weren't for my recent strategy, not being able to push the progress bar with Vanessa forward, I wouldn't need to resort to such a low move. It's definitely because of her childhood sweetheart friend. Have to make Adrian angry enough to leave. Then I can complete the grand conquest plan. Just wait and see, when Adrian gets here. I'll definitely make him so furious he goes abroad with his father. I stood outside clenching my fists. Felt like lightning struck my ears. So it's real. Turns out Vanessa really is being controlled. Being manipulated by the plot. That's why she's like someone with split personalities. Cold and heartless during the day. Pathetically begging for reconciliation at night. You're here. Vanessa's icy voice suddenly rang out behind me. I looked up, with pitying eyes. Watching Vanessa emanating cold hostility from head to toe. She looked at me too. Eyes narrowed, expression dark. Why are you still standing there? Go apologize to Nathan. This is the last chance I'm giving you. I couldn't care less about her expression anymore. Grabbed a handful of needles and stabbed them hard into her arm. Vanessa jumped in pain. Ignoring her screams, I lunged forward. One hand wrapped around her waist. One hand cradled the back of her head. Kissed her lips fiercely. In my heart I screamed, Vanessa, you better snap out of it right now. Nathan heard the commotion and stepped out. Just in time to witness that stimulating scene. From the corner of my eye I saw Nathan's face turn pale with rage. Finally felt satisfaction in my heart. I held Vanessa's waist tight. A full 30 seconds later, I finally let go and stepped back. Nathan strode quickly in front of us. Face dark as he glared at me. You just kissed my girlfriend right outside my hospital room door. Do you have any shame at all? He deliberately spoke loudly, drawing the crowd in the hallway to watch. Using mocking eyes to look at me. You think seducing Vanessa shamelessly means you don't have to apologize to me anymore. Wasn't yesterday's lesson enough for you to remember? Because you're jealous that Vanessa likes me. That's why you threw boiling water on me and did this to me. And you still don't know how to feel remorse at all. The onlookers finally understood what was happening. Everyone looked at me with strange eyes. Speaking over each other defending Nathan. So young yet already this vicious. What's wrong with kids these days? Daring to throw boiling water on someone. Even daring to seduce someone's girlfriend right outside their hospital room door. This is really too much. Record this. Record a video and post it online. Let's see if social morality can still restrain someone like him. If internet outrage still can't deal with him, then this world's truly gone to hell. I quickly raised my hand to cover my face. Wouldn't let them capture my full face. Could only anxiously stare at Vanessa. You need to wake up now. If you don't snap out of it, your childhood sweetheart is about to get crucified online. But Vanessa stood frozen, like someone had paralyzed her. In her eyes it seemed like two people were fighting each other. One wanting to protect me. One wanting to protect Nathan. Don't ask me how I knew. I just did, because I could read the inner torment in Vanessa's eyes. The next second I saw a tear fall from her eye. Right after that, Vanessa pulled out each needle I'd stabbed into her arm. One by one. Threw them all in front of me. Her expression darkened to something terrifying. Enough, Adrian. Do you know how nauseating your kiss was? She roughly wiped the corner of her mouth. Looking utterly disgusted, while all I wanted to do was cry. I understood now. The Vanessa who loved me had lost. She couldn't win. Her brain was controlled by the plot again. Her eyes full of loathing. Voice cold. Stop having ridiculous thoughts. Go apologize to him. Right now, don't delay. I bit my lip, forcing a bitter smile. So that's it, you find it nauseating. But someone once told me that getting kissed by me was something she wouldn't even dare dream of. Do you know who that person was? Vanessa avoided my gaze. Love whoever you want. Either way, that person can't be me, right? I told myself not to cry. But the corners of my eyes refused to listen. Tears blurred my vision. Something I didn't do, I'll never apologize for. I turned to leave. Then someone grabbed my wrist. I told you to apologize. Did you hear me? Vanessa gripped tight, but I was stronger than her. I could definitely break free. But my anger had reached its peak. I turned back with a cold laugh. Fine. I'm sorry. Just as I spoke, someone carrying a basin of hot water passed through the hallway. I snatched the basin, hurled it viciously toward the smug Nathan. Hot water splashed straight into his face. His hair instantly soaked through. Nathan, caught off guard, screamed miserably. His whole body trembling, stumbling backward. Completely panicked, unable to react, while I looked at him with calm eyes. There, now I can apologize, sorry. Just wait, Vanessa. To avenge Nathan, I turned and ran. Sprinted straight out of the hospital. Pulled out my phone. I called each of Vanessa's friends one by one. Confirmed that she really was being conquered. Told them to come help me analyze the situation. How we could fight back against the conqueror. I had to make her wake up. Help me give that conqueror a devastating blow. We agreed to meet up to discuss. Spent the whole night analyzing together. Everyone determined that if we couldn't find a solution, we'd stay up all night if we had to. 2 a.m. Vanessa's friend, Sophia, got a call from her. She put it on speaker. I heard Vanessa's voice through the phone. Her voice choked with sobs. Sophia, I woke up from a nightmare again. What do I do? I don't have the face to beg Adrian to help me anymore. When he kissed me, I clearly felt my heart race wildly. I felt like I was about to wake up. But in the end I still failed. I hurt Adrian again. He'll never forgive me again, will he? I was the one who'd been humiliated over and over. The angry one, the heartbroken one, both were me. Yet Vanessa seemed even more desperate than I was. Crying so miserably, so weakly. Sophia consoled her. Stop crying. Adrian's not the type to abandon you so easily. But Vanessa had completely lost faith. She was still holding a handful of needles. You don't know what I did to him during the day. With Adrian's personality, he'll never forgive me in this lifetime. Just like in the dream. No matter how I chase, I can never catch up to him. I'd rather stab myself a few more times to atone. I really didn't want to forgive her. But I also couldn't let Nathan achieve his goal. A flash of insight struck me. I slapped my forehead hard. I've got it. We'd overlooked the most important information. Vanessa heard my voice through the phone. She asked Sophia, am I dreaming? It's 2 a.m. Why'd I hear Adrian's voice? Don't tell me I've entered the supporting characters conquest program. Has she replaced my position? Sophia snapped irritably. Get lost. To prove her innocence, she turned on the camera and panned around the room. Showed her clearly. Everyone was staying up all night trying to find a way to help her. Especially Adrian. He's never abandoned you. Still awake. Thinking of ways to help you break free from the plot's control. Vanessa dropped to her knees with a thud. Voice trembling with emotion. Adrian. You really haven't given up on me. I answered irritably. Don't dream. I have given up. Right now I just want to deal with Nathan. Vanessa's expression crumbled in an instant. Her tone became desperate again. I knew it. I knew you'd never forgive me again. I'm sorry, don't forgive me. I'll stab myself a few more times to atone right now. I don't believe it. I've become like this and the conqueror still won't let go of me. My heart seized. Don't get worked up, I figured out the key point. Every time you wake from a nightmare, is it because you're so afraid of not catching up to me in the dream? Vanessa nodded. Her eyes shattered. I slapped my thigh hard. That means the threat still isn't strong enough. It has to be a farewell kiss to completely break the spell. Everyone around me looked at me, like their IQs had just been severely insulted. Only Vanessa asked trembling. What's a farewell kiss? Are you really about to leave? I answered through gritted teeth. That's right. Next time if I kiss you really hard again, then that'll definitely be a farewell kiss. Not an ordinary goodbye. If you dare protect another man again, don't expect to see me again in this lifetime. Vanessa, you better remember what I said. Right then, Sophia said in alarm. Adrian, we've got a problem. You're trending on social media. Someone recorded you splashing boiling water on Nathan in the hospital hallway. That clip is spreading everywhere. How could you not control your temper? Now there's clear evidence. The entire internet was calling me unhinged, despicable. I was so angry in that moment. Wasn't thinking that far ahead. Not punching him was already me being merciful. Let the internet curse me out. There'll be a reversal eventually anyway. I'd already found crucial evidence to prove my innocence. The more they bash me now, the more dramatic it'll be when the truth comes out. Tomorrow, I want Nathan. Completely ruined. Never able to hold his head up again. He thought there were no security cameras in the water room. That's why he dared to frame me so brazenly. But what he didn't know was that someone was using a drone to film around the library at the time. Originally just planning to record video of students studying hard for exams. But accidentally captured Nathan pouring boiling water on himself. That person was a good Samaritan, who proactively contacted me and sent me the video. The next morning at 8 o'clock. Sure enough, Vanessa turned on me again, not recognizing me. She called me, voice cold as she ordered. I've arranged for reporters. Come to the hospital, apologize to Nathan in front of the entire internet. This is the last chance I'm giving you. If you dare argue, face the consequences. I answered carelessly. Got it, I'm coming right now. I called Sophia. Vanessa's being controlled by the plot again. Early this morning she's forcing me to go to the hospital and apologize to Nathan. Come help me put on a show. Sophia asked cautiously. What kind of show? What else? Need someone to coordinate the farewell kiss scene. If I can't wake her up this time I'm going to lose my mind. When we arrived at the hospital, a crowd of reporters had already gathered outside the hospital room door. The moment they saw me they swarmed with their cameras. Every lens pointed straight at me. Sophia immediately stepped in front of me, helping shield me from the cameras. Vanessa stood by the hospital bed taking care of Nathan. Seeing us walk in, her eyes darkened, unreadable. I told you to come apologize. And you brought backup. Is this your idea of an apology? Sophia's acting was absolutely flawless. She grabbed my hand and confronted her head on. Why not? You can protect Nathan, then I can protect Adrian. If you really force him to apologize today, then we're done being friends. The person you won't protect, I'll protect in your place. Vanessa stared coldly at me, and at my hand gripping Sophia's tightly. Enough, I believe Nathan didn't frame him. Her eyes pierced through me like ice. I'm asking you one last time, will you apologize or not? I shook my head. I won't apologize. Then what are you doing here? I stepped in front of her. Looked up at her. Vanessa. I came to say goodbye to you. I'm leaving. My words carried a hint of genuine grievance mixed with performance. I gently closed my eyes. Tears rolling down my cheeks. I pointed at Nathan lying on the bed enjoying the show. If you insist on believing. That day in the library water room. I threw boiling water all over him. Then let's never see each other again in this lifetime. I'm completely done with you. Then I grabbed her hand, held her waist, wanting to make my goodbye crystal clear with my lips. But Vanessa pushed me away even faster. Nathan's mocking laughter rang out. Adrian, you're trying the same old trick again. How many times do I have to tell you not to kiss my girlfriend? It won't work, your kiss only makes her nauseous. Reporters rushed in snapping photos frantically, along with contemptuous voices rising. Can't believe it's actually true. This guy fails every time, and still forces kisses on someone else's girlfriend. Over and over again. Still won't give up, must not have been beaten badly enough. Really has no shame. I really had no shame. I was starting to suspect I had masochistic tendencies. There were so many good girls out there. Why did I keep clinging to her, Vanessa? But every time I decided to let go and save myself, I remembered the helpless look in her eyes. When she came to me in the middle of the night begging for help. But this time was truly the last time. I didn't think anymore, just lunged forward and held her tight. My tears streaming down onto her face. Tears mixing with saliva. The farewell kiss lasting a full minute. I released her. Wiped my eyes forcefully. Vanessa. I'm leaving now, dead or alive we won't meet again in this life. Don't come looking for me anymore. I mean it. If this time still failed, I could only leave her behind. Except the mocking looks from everyone in the room. I turned to leave. Didn't expect the very next second. Vanessa dropped to her knees before me with a thud. She grabbed onto my legs. Don't go. Adrian, don't go. I'm begging you, don't leave me. Even Nathan, sitting on the hospital bed, preparing to continue watching me get humiliated, froze in shock. The reporters holding cameras, live streaming to the entire internet, fell silent. Only Sophia excitedly gave me a thumbs up. What's happening? What plot twist is this? Just one kiss made Vanessa fight back. Someone else's boyfriend. What girl wouldn't soften at this? Nathan was so furious he pulled the blanket over himself, face still pale. He couldn't understand for the life of him why Vanessa was no longer controlled by the plot. I was over the moon, looked down at Vanessa in amazement. Just wanted to hug her and laugh out loud. I'd finally found the way to wake her up. Turns out you have to make her panic like fire at her heels. Being soft was useless. Had to let her taste the despair of losing me. Only then could her will explode with intensity, breaking free from the plot's control. Nathan's eyes reddened. Playing the victim. What's wrong with you? Get up. Vanessa remained kneeling before me, glaring furiously at Nathan. Shut your mouth, you vicious man. Stop playing the victim in front of me. The one who's truly pitiful is Adrian. He hasn't even cried yet. Who are you crying for? Vanessa was filled with rage with nowhere to vent. Each time could only seethe with anger inside. Witnessing herself being manipulated, slapping her own face. But this time, she could finally protect me. How could she let that supporting male character off? Nathan and the reporters all crouched down together, shoving microphones close to Vanessa's mouth. Vanessa, what do you mean by what you just said? Adrian bullied your boyfriend and you're still protecting him. Has he seduced you already? This is really, tisk. I'm saying Nathan is not my boyfriend. I firmly believe Adrian would never throw boiling water on him. Adrian isn't a cruel person. Vanessa held her ground firmly. Her survival instinct incredibly strong. The reporters laughed. Don't tell me the video trending online is fake. You really know how to twist black and white. I think Adrian's the one who seduced you. Made you so confused you're slandering your own boyfriend. That's me, Vanessa. Stay calm. No need to argue with reporters. Then I held up my phone high. If everyone wants the truth, here it is. I opened the video, projected it straight into the lens, live streaming to the entire internet. In the library water room. It was indeed Nathan who staged it all himself. Did he really think someone would dare frame me? Pin all of Nathan's crimes on my head. And I couldn't fight back. Whoever wants to be a coward can go ahead. Because my nature is to always settle scores. If something bothers me I can't hold it in. The video was only 3 seconds long. But it completely recreated the truth of what happened. This reversal was absolutely devastating. I was about to speak for those reporters who wouldn't defend what's right. After understanding how everything went down, immediately all public opinion turned around. Everyone simultaneously pointed their microphones at Nathan. Nathan, why did you lie, even hurt yourself to frame Adrian? You even rallied internet users to attack him, forced him to apologize. What exactly were you scheming in your heart? Vanessa said she's not your girlfriend. So why did you say Adrian? Did it because he hates you so extremely? You're the one who's truly extreme. At this moment internet users also gradually understood. They'd once again become tools of cyberbullying. Everyone typed furiously, expressing their dissatisfaction. Should have known online stories can't be judged hastily. Got reversed again. Got slapped in the face again. This Nathan guy is way too vicious. If he likes using the internet to attack others so much, then let me help him out, have some fun. I'll let him taste what cyberbullying feels like. He's the one who should apologize. When will we see him apologize? Waiting online right now, I've got time. I didn't tell Vanessa to get up. Watching her kneel, I found it quite pleasing to the eye. Not sure how long she'd stay lucid. I planned to strike fast and finish off Nathan. Make him completely ruined, never able to hold his head up again. Nathan was about to apologize to me. He panicked and covered his face with his hands. Stop filming. Stop filming. I'm a patient. I need rest. Doctor, save me. I feel so terrible. Trying to play pitiful again. I wasn't going to coddle him. Vanessa wanted to coddle him even less than I did. The way she forced me to apologize before. Now she wished she could repay it tenfold. 100-fold onto Nathan. Stop acting. The hot water Adrian splashed on you was at most 40 degrees. The doctor already said there's no injury at all. And when you threw hot water on yourself, it all went on your clothes. How bad could it possibly feel? Hurry up and apologize to Adrian. Otherwise you won't be able to handle the consequences. Nathan used pitiful and aggrieved eyes to look at Vanessa. Vanessa, why are you treating me like this? You like me. How can you not like me? I was so close to succeeding. Vanessa gripped my hand tightly, interlacing our 10 fingers. Stop dreaming. I clearly only love Adrian. As for you, just looking at you one more time makes me want to throw up. The reporters weren't about to let him off easy either. Nathan, when exactly are you going to apologize? Internet users in the live stream are still waiting. Weren't you the one who invited us here? Then give everyone an explanation. Couldn't manipulate Vanessa. No one protecting him at all. Nathan was completely helpless. He reluctantly apologized to me. Apologized. I shouldn't have framed you. I said I can't hear you, maybe even quieter. Nathan gritted his teeth. He raised his voice a little. Adrian. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have framed you. I was wrong. I asked. Vanessa still can't hear clearly. Did you hear that? Vanessa shook her head. Didn't hear it. Nathan's face flushed red with rage, but didn't dare lose his temper. He shouted loudly, I'm sorry. I was wrong. Okay. I felt satisfied and told Vanessa let's go. Vanessa nodded. We left the hospital. Got to a place with no one around. Vanessa excitedly threw her arms around me, crying and laughing at the same time. Ha ha. We did it, Adrian, you're absolutely amazing. Love you to death, my darling. I pushed her away irritably. Don't celebrate too soon. Who knows when you'll get possessed again. Turn around and help Nathan bully me. Vanessa's excitement immediately deflated. So what do we do now? Sophia standing beside us said, what's there to be afraid of? Didn't Adrian already find the right method? Next time you want me to play a guest role, remember to call me. I'm always ready. Vanessa's expression darkened even more. Wanted to turn on her best friend right then and there. Sophia and I laughed our heads off. Even if Vanessa's heart shattered, who cares? She begged me not to torture her anymore. I laughed mockingly. Weren't you the one who tortured me first? Vanessa thought for a long time. Suddenly said something unexpected. Adrian, let me stay over at your place. I'm afraid this lucidity won't last long. Afraid tomorrow morning I'll wake up controlled by the plot again. If I lose my clarity again, then early in the morning you can give me another surprise farewell kiss. I tapped her forehead. Aren't you dreaming big? But somehow in the end I agreed to that proposal. After all, Vanessa and I had grown up together since childhood. Our families had been close for generations. It was long assumed we'd marry after graduation. I told myself it wasn't that I was rushing, but that I couldn't give Nathan any opportunity. Sure enough, Nathan refused to let go. After being discharged, constantly looked for chances to approach Vanessa. A few times Vanessa suddenly wasn't lucid. Got controlled by the plot again. I'd forcefully pinch my own thigh, squeeze out tears, then cry and kiss Vanessa goodbye, saying I had to leave. Would never need her again. This trick of mine worked every single time. The very next second, Vanessa would immediately drop to her knees before me, clutching my legs, crying and begging, don't leave me. Please, I was wrong. I was truly wrong. Her survival instinct was excessive. Left Nathan completely frozen. After that, Vanessa's will to resist the plot grew stronger every day. I didn't need to use such strong medicine anymore. Like the first time, just needed to kiss her once. Was enough for her to break free from the plot's control. Finally there came a day when Nathan completely broke down. Because Vanessa and I, always at his most triumphant moment, would suddenly share a kiss and start showing off our affection. Right when I wrapped both arms tightly around Vanessa once more, kissing her deeply, Nathan beside us suddenly screamed out loud. He yelled toward somewhere in the air, "I'm not playing anymore. These two are cheating, treating me like some peeping Tom side character." I knew that sentence was directed at the system. But not long after, Nathan turned to beg Vanessa, "Do you know, your birthday next month. If I can't become the male lead, I'll die. If I die, you'll definitely regret it." Vanessa held me tighter, our 10 fingers interlaced firmly. "Don't stand there performing your tragic literature. Whether you live or die, I don't care at all. And I'll never feel regret. Only if I make Adrian's heart ache will I regret it for the rest of my life." Nathan put on the face of a tragic male lead, laughing like a madman, speaking to the empty space before him. "Vanessa doesn't believe I'll disappear. Then on her birthday, help me leave this world. Die right at her birthday party. I bet her expression will be quite spectacular then." After that Nathan started playing the countdown game. Every day drowning in fantasies of the day he'd leave this world. And Vanessa's face full of regret. Vanessa pulled me away from there. Couldn't be bothered with that lunatic anymore. What era is this? Still thinking his death is the greatest punishment for a woman. Crazy, is this a common disease? Among failures. That evening I lay in bed. Vanessa played dumb again, using every method to slip into my blanket. I asked her, "There's one more week until your birthday. How do you plan to celebrate?" Vanessa held me tight, gently nuzzling against my arm. "Can we just spend it like this?" I pinched her cheek and told her to sleep. "In dreams you can have anything." "No way," Vanessa said pitifully, "they're all nightmares. I don't want to dream anymore." She was like a bird frightened by the bough, most afraid of having to dream. I asked her curiously if she still had nightmares now. Vanessa shook her head, saying the nightmares are getting fewer and fewer. "Instead, I often dream of waking up to you every morning." She held me from behind, 10 fingers interlaced tightly. "Adrian, thank you." I asked, "Thank you for what?" "Thank you for never abandoning me from start to finish." I said smugly, "Well, that's natural. We've been like that since we were kids. When there's trouble we face it together." "Don't say such meaningless words. Should think about how to celebrate your birthday properly." I thought for a while. Vanessa was afraid Nathan would pull something again. In the end we discussed and decided to book a seaside resort hotel. We booked plane tickets 2 days before her birthday. Once we got there we'd check into the beachside resort hotel. Every day eating, playing, taking photos, watching sunrise and sunset. On the night of her birthday, I bought a cake. We celebrated together in the hotel room. When making a wish, Vanessa said, "I want to marry Adrian. I want to completely break free from the plot's control. I hope everyone gets out of my world. If the gods are willing to help me, then when I cut the cake let there be a clear sign." I didn't know what she was up to with that statement until she cut the cake. I finally understood. She'd hidden a proposal ring inside the cake. Vanessa excitedly grabbed the ring, eyes burning as she looked at me. "Adrian, the gods have given me a sign. Even gifted me a proposal ring, telling me I must propose to you. Adrian, marry me." I laughed so hard I couldn't take it. Seeing her so serious, I couldn't help but sigh that I'd truly been completely won over by her. The moment I nodded, Vanessa couldn't wait any longer. Immediately slipped the ring onto my ring finger. She leaned close to my ear, whispering temptingly, "Baby, tonight I'll be freshly showered waiting for you. Want it or not, that head of hers, fine. I want tonight we'll be wildly passionate, happy and fulfilled." The next morning we heard from the hotel staff. Last night a young man jumped into the sea. He really wanted to use his death to get revenge on Vanessa and me. Too bad Vanessa didn't break down. Instead breathed a sigh of relief, thank goodness. Finally free of him. See, when a woman doesn't love you, she just doesn't feel guilty at all. Vanessa said, "He left this world, must have returned to his own world. He'll live well in his own world. And we'll live happily in ours. That way we won't fail his selfless sacrifice." I felt Vanessa was right. We didn't do anything wrong. What reason did we have to feel guilty? Just because Nathan left this world. Later I rewrote our story into a novel. Posted it online. Wanting to tell those people through it. If you want to leave this world, then just leave. Don't imagine things and move yourself to tears. No one will feel guilty. Wake up. Loving yourself is the real truth. The end.